So, let's get this party started. So, this box right here is incredibly special. And that is my whole thing with collecting these days is it's not the quantity, it's the quality. So anyway, last weekend, Maggie and I went to an event. It was called Legends of Drift. It was, what was that place called? I wrote it down here. It was at Englishtown Raceway Park in New Jersey. I live in Northeast Philly, so it was like an hour and a half drive over there. But anyway, it was a drifting event, Legends of Drift, but it was also a filming location for Sun Kang's new movie called Drifter. And if you're at the event, they were filming a whole bunch of scenes for the movie itself. And for me and Maggie, as fans of Fast and the Furious and fans of Sun Kang, he's just an awesome dude in general, in real life. Anyway, you guys can look him up if you don't know. I showed you this one. It's not signed. You know what's coming. But I haven't seen this, so let's hope it's the right thing. Let's hope that it's not damaged, but this is from a reputable seller. They are, the autographs are, they come with a certificate. So these are official things, not cheap by any means. So this is the only thing that I had to pay for. Not cheap, but quality over quantity. This is something that I want. This is not something I bought to resell or scalp or any of that stuff. I'm not into any of that. So, okay, this is packed immaculately. And I am so effing excited, guys. You have no idea. So I can't wait to see this. I cannot wait. So, yeah, man. So, I would much rather have one of these things than like a whole case full of like $1 cars. Maybe for someone that's what they want, and that's perfect for you. For me, I don't know. I want to spend my money differently. So, and also, this is just one thing. I don't need a bunch of cases for it. So anyway, we have a card here. You know what? It's fine. This will give this item provenance. It says, thank you from OC Sports Cards, a division of the OC Dugout. We are a family-owned and operated company, the OC Dugout. They're from Anaheim, California, naturally. And yeah, so that's who I got it from. And we got more packaging inside of here. I apologize for all of that. But that's why I'm kind of talking while I'm doing this. And yeah, this will be displayed out of the box. But I will most likely save the box. But you know what? There's another thing that I've seen. This one I bought. It comes in a box like this, but it comes with Han's figure. And the box is a little bit longer. I no longer have that box. I still have the figure. But I was thinking that would be a cool thing to do is to, you know, pick up the bigger box with the figure and then replace the cars and put the signed one into the one with the figure. Close that up. I think that might be a really cool display. Alright, so alright, I'm just checking if there's any kind of markings on the box itself. Yeah, the box is it's fine. It doesn't need to be crazy preserved. Yeah, there's the other cars that are in there. I used to have almost every single one of these cars in my collection as well, the 1/24 scale, and all those are also getting sold for charity. Okay, we're down to the last 500 freaking bubble wraps. Okay. Jeez. And now we have wax paper. I gotta say, wrapped this is not for kids, man. Again, this is not cheap. I'm a collector. This is something that I will value and cherish. And if I need a kidney one day, it will retain its value. Oh yeah, to the bleachers. So, here we go, man. Okay, perfect. Here we go, guys. There it is. With Sun King's signature, and it is in blue paint pen, not a Sharpie, a paint pen. So that is fantastic. I love that it's in blue. I actually picked this one out. There was a bunch you could choose from, like 3 or 4 on like eBay or whatever. But when I saw the blue, because Sun's, as you can see, his signature is amazing. Like, it has a design to it. It's really cool. It's a little bit rough, you know, when you spend so much money on something. But that's my whole thing with collecting these days. I don't collect things all the time. I don't buy things all the time. It's once in a while I'll buy one thing here, one thing there. You know, I don't want to fill up my space with too much stuff. There's already too much stuff in there. Oh, I am noticing, well, I guess it's a good thing I have another piece here. Good thing I'm filming. This wheel is damaged. Look at that. That is a bad broken wheel. Now, I am a little bummed out about that. That means someone dropped it hard. So now I have to go on a little adventure and contact the seller and see what happens here, because, well, that sucks. I don't remember reading that in the description. So, yeah. Well, I did give them a shout out. OC Sports Cards, the OC Dugout. I'll have to read the description on Facebook, what? On eBay, and see what's going on. But yeah, there's the certification right there. I opened this thing in front of your eyes. I did not drop this. So yeah, okay, I'm not that bummed out, again, because it's just the wheel. I don't see damage anywhere else. So this thing seems alright. So I think we'll be okay. But yeah, it is a little bit sad. But anyway, it's okay. I am totally fine. This is basically what happens, I guess. But it's cool. I have a spare. It'll be as good as new after I contact the seller. Adventures. Anyway, okay. So, no biggie. Yeah, guys, that's the whole thing. And notice I didn't cut that out. I could have not told you about that. I am gonna go take some photos of this car and contact the seller and be like, what the no, it's all good. Maybe I missed it in the description, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, this a third one is joining my collection here. Here, let me show you real quick. All right, so here they are. There's Jesse. There's Diago. And there's Sun King, Hun. I have all 3 signed, and hopefully in the future I'll get more autographed cars like that. Anyway, so yeah, happy about that. Gonna figure out what the seller wants to do. Maybe give me a bit of a refund, because that's not cool. Okay, so for the record, just went through hell with this seller over this $500 item here. It was like $450 or whatever, obviously plus tax and shipping. Let's see, got this thing. If you look at this thing, as you can see, I guess it's easy to miss if it was like this. But when I got it, I noticed that this wheel is incredibly, again, as you can see, this is messed up. It looks like somebody freaking hit this with a hammer. Like, there's a crack here. Like, I don't know what happened, but that is messed up. Here is the number that it was authenticated by. Yeah. Also, if you look at the roof here, there are scratches and just fingerprints everywhere. This thing was like on a shelf or I don't know, but there's like paint markers, scratches, scuffs, like really bad damage everywhere. The argument with this guy was that okay, so it was wrapped very well. Everything was very well wrapped. It was bubble wrapped inside with this box, right? So it was bubble wrapped inside for protection. As you can see, this box is not damaged. There's no hole through it or anything. This was in there bubble wrapped. Then this was bubble wrapped and put in this box. Let me point out the fact that this box is also flawless. There it is. Here's who it came from. Here's who it came to. There is no damage on any end. There's like a little thing right there which is not anything. It doesn't go through. So yeah. I opened this thing on camera, opened the tape, the seal, everything, and unwrapped it on camera. As I was making the video, like, you know, this looks fine. I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then, like, I noticed something's off, and I spun this wheel around, and that's what I saw. You know, and at first I saw, like, the scuffs on the roof, but I was like, you know, it happens. You know, someone had it signed, and they had it, like, in a backpack or something, whatever. You know, I was willing to, like, look past that part. But when I saw this part, I was like, what the heck, man? So I contacted this guy, and, you know, I was like, hey, man, there's damage on that wheel. And he's like, send me a picture. I sent him all these pictures, everything I'm showing you here. And slowly, like, the conversation escalated into him being a real, like, and no mention of this. And in the description it says, you will get the exact car that's in the photos. So, no, I didn't. Unless I'm, like, looking at something different. But, I'm not. He's basically saying, send me all these pictures. I want to see the box. I did. I sent them all of this. And he's basically saying, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to send you an insurance form that you need to fill out, basically stating that it got damaged in transit. And I'm like, I would do that if it was damaged in transit. So this guy was relentless. He's like, yeah, you have to fill this out. You know, we don't want to lose our money, whatever. I'm like, you sent me this damaged, like, this was damaged when you packed it up. And he's like, I inspected it myself. There was no damage. I'm like, so what are you trying to say here, dude? So what he's trying to say is that somehow this bubble wrapped and packed inside of this box, no damage on this box, no damage on that box, right? Everything wrapped very well. Like, I'll give him that. Everything was, you know, packaged very well. So what he's saying is that in transit somehow effing hammer or a rod magically went through this box, through all the bubble wrap, somehow went through all this without damaging this box in any way. And it damaged this wheel. That's what this guy was telling me. So I'm trying to get back to him, and I'm like, no, you sent this damage to me. You or one of your employees made a mistake, and it was probably like this. You know what I mean? And they didn't notice it. They were like, oh, it's fine. No, it's not fine. I paid $500 for this, man. We went back and forth, man. I screenshot everything. Bro, you want to tell me how that happened? How did a magical, invisible thing go through this box, all the packaging, and break that wheel? Because he's like, there's no way. I inspected it personally. There was no damage. It got damaged in transit. I'm like, you're delusional. Your pride is just way too high to where you can't admit that you fucked up and you didn't notice that. And he got really like angry with me, started accusing me of accusing him of fraud. I was like, I didn't accuse you of shit. I'm just saying something doesn't seem right here, man. And just his complete like denial of the fact that that wasn't damaged when he shipped it. How the fuck did a freaking rod or hammer go through this undamaged box and this undamaged box and this undamaged bubble wrap and damage this? Oh, because you inspected it, that means everything's fine? Initially, I was trying to work with him, like maybe get a partial refund and I would like deal with the scratches on the roof. Finally, after like trying to figure something out with him, because he's like, you know, just fill out that insurance form for us and we'll send you another one, the one that you want. I'm like, you mean the one that I ordered in the first place, right? Why do I need to go through insurance and tell them that it got damaged in shipping just so that you can replace this? How about I send this back to you, you send me a return slip, I send this back to you, and you send me the proper one that I want without the damage. It's simple as that. This guy just kept dancing around this, man. Like, what the heck, man? What is going on? Like, he just caused me so much stress. Like, dude, I paid $500 for this. This was like a grail piece for my collection. I really wanted this, man. Like, this guy's just so full of himself that he just started like attacking me personally and like starting to like say things, hurtful things. And I'm just like, I'm done with this. So yeah, I asked for a full refund. I'm sending this shit back to him. He can cram it up his all I care. I'd rather not have something like this than have this negative effing memory attached to it, man. And that's what I mean, like, all of the reviews were positive. Everything seemed right, you know? Not anymore, man. Anyway, alright, so that's my little story of a little grail piece that I wanted for my collection to join my other autographed cards that I have here that I got from friends. Sadly, not gonna have Han's autographed card. So yeah, anyway, that's it. That's my rant. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna pack this back up the way they packed it up. I just wanted to take photos as I wrap everything up. Alright, so you guys saw the video. You know, a sad turn of events. Sadly, this dude was not professional. You know, I'm not trying to say whatever. Obviously, a lot of other people had good experiences with this seller. So, you know, go buy from them. I don't care. This is my experience, personal experience. It was very negative. It was very unprofessional on their part and handled poorly. And yeah, I don't think I've ever been insulted and accused of whatever BS by eBay seller. Like, what the heck, man? Like, it almost seemed like the dude had a personal vendetta against me. I don't understand what happened. But anyway, lesson learned. I just wish this could have been handled quickly and easily. I don't know why this dude had to escalate it. I don't know why he had to insist on insurance issues and me filling out some form and claiming that it got damaged in post. I'm sending it back in his packaging, in his undamaged box. Like, anyway, enough said. I'm cool. You know, to be honest with you, I think I'm better off with $500 in my bank account and not having that. One day I'll get Sun Kang's autograph somehow, but for now, I'm gonna to stick with the other two things I have in my collection, and I'm totally fine with it. So, a little cautionary tale to you guys. Be careful what you buy. Always film your unboxings of very expensive items, because that's proof. I have an unedited version of the video I showed you in the beginning of this. Me cutting the tape opening everything, unwrapping everything in front of the camera, unedited in any way. And that's my proof. And yeah, it is what it is, man. Right, Penny? Yeah. You're awesome. All right, guys. Peace, love, and unity to all of you. Live long and prosper. Own your collection. Don't let your collection own you. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.